Hello students, this is the MCQ question, multiple choice question, an objective type for the class 10th science question. First, which of the following is a displacement reaction? MgCO3, magnesium carbonate, so MgO plus CO2, 2Na plus 2H2O, 2NaOH plus H2, and 2H2 plus O2, 2H2O, 2PbNO3 twice, heat, supply of heat, and 2 PbO plus 4 NO2 plus O2. First reaction, magnesium carbonate. The decomposition of magnesium carbonate into the magnesium oxide and carbon dioxide. Second reaction, the combination of the sodium and water. So it will prepare, the product will be the sodium hydroxide and evolve the hydrogen gas, and hydrogen plus oxygen, it will prepare the water, and lead and nitrate in presence of heat, lead oxide, nitrous oxide and oxygen. So here is the B is the correct answer. Reason here, sodium displaces to form the sodium hydroxide. So the B is the correct answer. 2Na plus 2H2O extends to 2NaOH plus H2. Second question, magnesium ribbon is rubbed before burning because it has a coating of basic magnesium carbonate, B basic magnesium oxide, C basic magnesium sulfide, D basic magnesium chloride. So here is the answer is the A, basic magnesium carbonate. Magnesium ribbon is rubbed before burning because it has a coating of the basic magnesium carbonate. So next, third one. Okay, so which of the following statements about the given reaction are correct? 3 Fe in solid, 4H2O and gas, and Fe3O4 solid, and the 4H2 in gas. Iron metal is getting oxidized, water is getting reduced. Here is the four more options are given. First, iron metal is getting oxidized. Second, water is getting reduced. Third, water is acting as the reducing agent, and fourth, water is acting as oxidizing agent. Okay, here is the what is in the special in the third multiple choice question. Here is the given the equation. We have to find out the which one is the correct. Here is the four statements are the given. Which statements are correct for this equation? Here is the options: A, first, second, and third, and fourth, first, second, and fourth, and second and fourth. So here is the answer C. The first, second, and fourth are the correct answer. First, iron metal is getting oxidized. Second, water is getting reduced. And fourth, water is acting as oxidizing agent. What happened? Okay, here is the, we look at the equation. So Fe, when the Fe and the presence of the in gaseous form means air and water molecules, moisture, okay, it will get rusted. Okay, so it is oxidized, and evolution of the hydrogen gas, so what OH is the reduced. Okay, here is the, that is the what happened. The first, iron metal is getting oxidized, first is correct. Second, water is getting reduced, because water replaced. Okay, and the water is acting as the oxidizing agent. So 3, a first, third, first, second, and fourth is the correct. So C is the correct answer. Next, which of the following are the exothermic process? Here is also given the same, just like the third problem. First is given statement, reaction of water with the quicklime. Second, dilution of an acid. And third, evaporation of water. And fourth, sublimation of the camphor crystals. Okay, so here is the given the A, B, C, D, four options, first and second, B second and third, and C first and fourth, and D is the second and fourth. So we have to find out the which one is the following are the exothermic process in which the energy is evolved. The first is the correct. I think about that matter. A reaction of water with the quicklime, dilution on and of an acid, evaporation of the water, sublimation of the camber and crystal. So we will A is the correct answer. Okay, here is the A means first and second. Reaction of water with the quicklime and dilution of an acid. So the first option A, first and second is the correct. Okay, which these both of the two reactions are the exothermic. Next question, fifth. Oxidation is a process which involves oxidation is a process which involves addition of oxygen, addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen, removal of hydrogen. Okay, so here is the answer, the first addition of oxygen. If any kind of the compound, any kind of the element or compound oxidize, it get oxygen. Okay, so addition, added oxygen with it, that is called the oxidation. Question number 6. The process of the reduction involves the process of the reduction involves addition of oxygen, addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen, removal of the hydrogen. Okay, here is the addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. Okay, so B is the correct answer, addition of hydrogen. 7. 3 beakers labeled as A, B and C, each containing 25 ml of the water, were taken. A small amount of the NaOH, anhydrous copper sulfate and the sodium chloride were added to the beakers A, B and C respectively. It was observed that there was an increase in the temperature of the solution contained in a beaker A and B, whereas in case of the beaker C, the temperature of the solution falls. Which of one of the following statements is correct? देखिए एक बीकर जो है 3 बीकर्स लिए हैं, 3 बीकर्स लेबल्ड कर दिया उनको, फर्स्ट ए, सेकंड बी एंड थर्ड सी, इच कंटेनिंग 25 ml ऑफ वाटर. तीनों में 25 ml वाटर है. स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ द NaOH, स्मॉल अमाउंट सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड का, और एनहाइड्रस CuSO4 कॉपर सल्फेट एंड NaCl सोडियम क्लोराइड उस बीकर में ऐड कर दिया गया है तीनों में. बस ABC रिस्पेक्टिवली, एक में सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड है, सेकंड में CuSO4 है और NaCl है. It was observed that there was an increase in the temperature of the solution contained in the beakers A and B. beakers A और B जो थे उसमें टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होता है, जबकि C में टेम्परेचर फॉल डाउन होता है. So we have to find out in beaker A and B exothermic processes occurred, in beaker A and B endothermic processes occurred, and in beaker C exothermic processes occurred, in beaker C endothermic process has occurred. So here is these are the 4 statements, and here is the given the 4 options. These are the answers. We have to find out the A, B, C, D. Which one is the correct? A, first only, B, second only, C, first and fourth, D, fourth, second and third. So according to me, the first and fourth is the correct answer. C, the first and fourth is the correct answer. Now we give through the question number 8. Give the ratio in which the hydrogen and oxygen are present in water by volume. 1:2, 1:1, 2:1 and 1:8. Okay, give the ratio in which the hydrogen and oxygen are present in the water by volume. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Hydrogen and oxygen are present in water by volume 1:2. Which among the following statements are true? Exposure of silver chloride to sunlight for a long duration turns grey due to the... Okay, first, the formation of silver by decomposition of the silver chloride. sublimation of the silver chloride. Third, decomposition of the chlorine gas from the silver chloride. And 4, oxidation of the silver chloride. Okay, so here is the 4 options are given. First only, B, first and third, and C, second and third. D, 4 only. So answer is the A, only first, the formation of silver by decomposition of silver chloride. Question number 10. Magnesium oxide plus hydrochloric acid. Okay, so it formed the water and chlorine. Identify the substance oxidized in the above equation. So MnCl2, HCl, H2O, MnO2. Answer. Explanation in this reaction, HCl is oxidized to the Cl2. HCl जो है हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड इसमें ऑक्सीडाइज्ड होता है और Cl2 बनाता है, whereas the मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड इज रिड्यूस्ड टू MnCl2 और ये Mn जो मैग्नीज ऑक्साइड है वो रिड्यूस्ड होके मैग्नीज क्लोराइड बना रहा है. 11th, a substance X is used in the whitewashing and is obtaining by the heating limestone and the absence of air. Identify X. एक सब्सटेंस X है, वाइट वॉशिंग के लिए उसको हीटिंग किया जाता है, लाइमस्टोन है, absence of air. Identify X. वो क्या है? So that is the COA, CO3. Explanation. Okay, CaCO3. D is the correct answer. A is the CaOCl2, calcium oxychloride, calcium hydroxide, calcium oxide and calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate, D is the correct answer. Reason, CaCO3 को heat in absence of air, CO क्विक लाइम में चेंज होता है, CO2, CO प्लस H2O तो COH ट्वाइस बनता है, COH ट्वाइस में कर कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड और वही जाके हमारे COCl2 कैल्शियम ऑक्सीक्लोराइड मीन्स ब्लीचिंग पाउडर. Question number 12. When silver is exposed to the air, it gets a black coating of the silver nitrate, B, silver sulfate, and C, silver oxide, and silver carbonate. So B is the correct answer, silver sulfide. Which of the following is an endothermic process? Dilution of the sulfuric acid, sublimation of the dry ice, condensation of the water vapors, and D, the respiration in human beings. So dilution of any acid, that is the exothermic reaction. Sublimation of dry ice, that is a condensation of water vapor, and respiration in human being, that is the exothermic reaction. Here is the answer is the B is the correct, sublimation of the dry ice. 14. And the double displacement reaction between aqueous potassium iodide and the aqueous lead nitrate, a yellow precipitate of the lead iodide is formed while the performing the activity. If lead nitrate is not available, which of the following can be used in the place of the lead nitrate? Lead sulfate, insoluble lead acetate, C, and ammonium nitrate, and D, potassium sulfate. So correct answer is the B, the ammonium nitrate. Okay, next, what type of the chemical reaction takes place when electricity is passed through water? A, displacements, B, combination, C, decomposition, and D, double displacement. C is the correct answer. Okay, decomposition. When any compound, just like any aqueous solution in which the current is passes through, the electrolysis takes place in which the decomposition of the components and the form of the ion decompose. So electrolysis of water is the decomposition reaction. 2H2O and the aqueous electric current passes through it and it decomposes into the hydrogen and oxygen. 16. Select the oxidizing agent for the following reaction. Hydrogen sulfide plus the iodine. So what will happen then? Hydrogen iodide plus sulfide. So what will happen? Here is the what will be the answer. A is the iodine, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen iodide and sulfide. So A is the correct answer, iodine. 7th question. A substance added to the food containing fats and oils is called oxidant, rancid, coolant and antioxidant. So answer is the antioxidant. D is the correct answer. The condition produced by the aerial oxidation of fats and oils is foods marked by the unpleasant smell and the taste is called the anti-oxidation, reduction and rancidity and corrosion. That is the correct answer is the C, the rancidity. 9. Electrolysis of water is a decomposition reaction. The mole ratio of the hydrogen and oxygen gases liberated during the electrolysis of water is the 1:1, 2:1, and 4:1, and 1:2. So which one is the B is the correct answer, 2:1. Question number 20. When sulfur dioxide gas is passed through saturated solution of the hydrogen sulfide, which of the following reaction occurs? Okay, so here is the A is the sulfur dioxide plus hydrogen sulfide, so it will be the form the water and sulfur separate. Okay, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, S2 plus 3S, sulfur dioxide. Here is the number of molecules. Which one is the balanced reaction? Is the answer is the A, sulfur dioxide plus 2S, H2S plus 2H2O plus 3S. So next one is the 21st question. Name the products formed when the iron filling are heated with the dilute hydrochloric acid. First, the Fe third chloride, water, tetrachloride, ferrous tetrachloride, ferrous dichloride, and ferrous dichloride and hydrogen gas, and ferrous tetrachloride and hydrogen gas. Which one is the correct? Reason 2Fe plus 6HCl equal to 2FeCl3. Iron, ferrous, third chloride, ferrous tetrachloride plus 3S2. 22nd question. Lead plus cupric chloride. So it will displacement reaction. So lead chloride plus Cu. The above reaction is an example of the displacement reaction, D. 23rd. Which of the following gases can be used for the storage? Carbon dioxide or oxygen, nitrogen or oxygen, carbon dioxide or helium, and helium or nitrogen. Okay, so answer is the D, helium or nitrogen. 24th. A dilute ferrous sulfate solution was gradually added to the beaker containing acidified permanganate solution. The light purple color of the solution fades and finally disappear. Which of the following is the correct explanation for the observation? Potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent, as oxidizes FeSO4 ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate acts as an oxidizing agent and oxidizes potassium permanganate. The color disappears due to the dilution. No reaction is involved. KMnO4 as an unstable compound and the decomposes in the presence of the ferrous sulfate to a color compound. Okay, A is the correct answer. KMnO4 is the oxidizing agent. Is it oxidizes FeSO4? This question will be raised during the revival of the practical examination. Okay, the examiner will ask you this kind of the question. What is the role of the KMnO4 and what is the in titration reaction? Question number 25th. In which of the following chemical equation the abbreviation of represent the characteristic states of the reactants and the products involved at the reaction temperature? Okay. So here is the given the A, B, C and D options you are looking on the screen. The answer one is D is the first. D is the correct answer. Now that is the next. Okay. Here is the next, the fill in the blanks we will talk about in the further lesson, further video. Thank you very much.